What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to speak about PPI and it's affecting crypto, forex, any indices, and also the Nasdaq. So if you guys do like this video, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and also check out the description for the links for TrackMyTrades, which is what we're going to go over at the end of the video. So basically, guys, data just came out here, and for PPI, we can see that it's basically what you want to look at. If this number, the 0.4, is higher, it's greater, then it's good for the currency. It actually came in a little bit lower, which means it's actually bad for the for the dollar, which means they potentially could see more upside in crypto. But that's the opposite happening right now in crypto. I'm actually in a short position for FET, and I'll speak about Bitcoin in a second. But the thing is, with this news that comes out, it's also based on what Trump said. Trump also did post a tweet just now, which obviously affects the market, but also this data is above. It's really high above, the month, almost 0.5 more than what it was expected. So this is obviously bullish, and then unemployment gains came in a little bit hotter, but overall a bit of a mixed bag, which means that the market's most probably going to be a bit more stagnant. Potential top wicks, potential bottom wicks, but overall, for crypto especially, still bearish. Okay, so the one thing that I wanted to speak about is Bitcoin, and then I'll go over some other potential trades and stuff like that within the video. But essentially, Bitcoin's at the point of control right now, 63,184, and I did actually post about this, that this was the key zone. If you want to look for shorts, you want to be shorting Bitcoin around about exactly this zone. Okay, so for me right now, what's important is to just be patient, and wait to see if we can obviously hold below this trend over here, because the data just came out. So it could be a fake dump to the downside before we get continuation to the downside. So Bitcoin at a key level, we did break trend, looking for potential sells, getting reaction from that key zone. Then if we look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, this was the setup that I was waiting for today. Wednesday high got taken out over here. Took a very, very strong level, right? This is a key zone for Ethereum, right? So taking out this high is super important, and then getting a sweep from that level and potentially reversing. So, Ethereum could potentially come down from the zone as well. So just be careful with that. Obviously, I do expect more downside. Like I said, I'm in this XRP short since since Tuesday. Beautiful trade, still in this trade. And then FET, we actually took this trade this morning, and it's just hit take profit one. So I'm still expecting more downside for crypto, even with this PPI reading coming out. Okay. Then if we look for gold's been a beautiful, since the whole week. We took a beautiful trade on the other video. If you guys want to watch that, check the channel. But essentially, this right over here, breaking this low over here, super, super bearish. There is potential for gold to even come down as low as 3,888. Okay. So with the Nasdaq as well, have a look over here. Nasdaq broke structure. It's at a key zone right now, at a Fibonacci zone, the 1.168. But this is not really bullish at all for the Nasdaq. So there is a good chance that Nasdaq can potentially even come back down to this zone at 25,666. Very, very strong zone. I do think that there is potential for price to even dump as far as this zone, around about 10% before we get that push back up. So overall, whole market for me personally, still looking for sells in crypto, gold and stuff, also looking for sells. And then the Nasdaq potentially getting a reversal from this level, looking for longs a little bit later on. So we'll see what happens. But, like I said, you have to wait like 15 to 30 minutes after the news comes out, just because of the fact that, it could be a fake out to the upside and to the downside. So we'll see what happens, but I hope everyone has a great day. Make sure you check the description for all the setups, and also make sure you guys check out TrackMyTrades. You can actually track your trades over here. So you can see I took the short for FET up around about 26% on this ROI, up 48%, sorry. And it shows you exactly over here, and you can also monitor your trades by getting a review and everything. So make sure you check out TrackMyTrades to actually monitor your setups from the get-go, and it's one of the most important tools in order to track your setup. So yeah, hope everyone has a great one.